Welcome to another episode of The Great Mistake. I am your host, Graham Rogers, and with me, as always, is our bearded, handsome exoskeleton of a host. Man, this guy belongs in a science room, baby.
Yeah, fucking specimen.
Ooh, dude, put him in a sub-zero cryo tank. Let's get this guy frozen, because he is a specimen. He's a specimen for the everyday man, Mr. Gerard Bauer.
Thank you.
Dude, that's beautiful. And with me, as always, we have another specimen. I'm trying to think if Gerard's better than you, but... Mr. Bret Banta, everybody.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, Bret Banta, the bad Banta, the double B in the limousine. LA's very own, Houston, Texas down, Dallas, Fort Worth, slinging guns, slinging cocaine, drinking live
Mississippi.
grenade. Mississippi, mud water, flippity floppity flapping, booze.
Yeah.
All right, Bret, dude, it's so good to have you. I wanted to have you on for quite some time.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Do you want to? So I actually, Gerard, remember when we were compiling all of? Do you remember we were compiling all like the episodes? Like you needed me to go through.
Oh yeah.
Guess who I hired to do that?
Bret.
Bret Banta, dude. I just mentally couldn't do it, and I was like, Bret, I have a job for you.
Dude, it was, yeah, man. And I needed that money at the time. I really appreciate it. And I remember there's one episode where he was talking about living in Mississippi, and I was like, man, I lived in Mississippi in the 80s. And that was a connection, man. Just
That's beautiful,
I
dude.
can't believe we both lived there, man.
We still live there now, man. How crazy is that?
And I got out of there, but yeah.
You don't live in Mississippi anymore?
No.
Huh. Did you know that, Gerard, did you ever live in Mississippi before?
I have not lived in Mississippi. Let me
Ghost.
think of the closest place was Illinois, where I grew up.
Oh, okay.
It's not that close.
It's not.
But
Which
people,
is north.
yeah, people do that. They're like, oh, where are you from? Oh, Chicago. Oh, that's crazy, dude. I'm from Minnesota.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I've lived in 9 states, so it's all over the place. Yeah.
Dude, that's just as many lives as cats have.
Yeah, and that's before. Now I've lived in California a long time, so it's weird to just this is home, I guess. So
It's home, yeah. I feel like you're a very Southern California boy.
yeah, I lost my accent a long time ago.
Can you tell me what you used to sound like?
I mean, I don't know, but just kidding. No,
That was jarring. I like it though.
I had an accident. So I had an accent, and I my parents made me go to school in New Hampshire to break my accent, my Southern accent.
They sent you to school to break the accent.
Me and my twin brother had to go to boarding school to kind of break it. Yeah.
Can you remember what the teacher did to try to get you to break that shit?
I think we're just around a lot of people from the Northeast, and
Damn Yankees, what we call them.
yeah, I guess damn, yeah, that's yeah.
Damn Yankees.
I think that's a group too.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
It's
With
Neo.
Ted Nugent.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Steve
yeah,
Vai.
the Nuge man.
Okay. We veered off.
Take me high enough.
Ted Nugent, I don't know. I know he's good at the guitar, I heard, but I know he's a gnarly bow hunter.
Yeah, dude. He has a 60-pound draw on that crossbow, is what I hear. 60-pound draw. What do you think the most you can lift is, right?
Of weight?
Of a bow. Like if you were, say that you were stranded and you had to take care of your family and you had a bow and arrow.
My brother had a compound bow.
Could you protect your family with a bow and arrow?
I've thought about the legalities of that. If you had to defend yourself in your home and you had a bow and arrow, I feel like if you went to court, you would be. It is gnarly to shoot somebody with an arrow, but I think that you could be like, dude, I knocked the arrow. Like, it's harder. It's more difficult to defend yourself with a bow and arrow, I think. But I would want to do that. I did watch 1987's Dances with Wolves a couple weeks ago on Netflix.
Great.
I love it, dude. When the guy at the beginning is getting hit with the arrows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? He's like, don't you hurt my mules. Okay, it's early on in the thing, but never mind.
I like that though.
But as far as lifting weights, I have my twin brother who got the good genes. I have his weight set, which he left in my garage. And there are discs that I know you can pick up. I can't even pick them up to put them on the bar. Damn. But I can take the bar And the bar, I think, is like 25 pounds. And then now I'm putting like 5s and 10s on it.
So you can't even pick up the plates, the big plates.
Yeah, they're giant. They're so old. They've been there for so long. There's rust from the winter.
Jesus, bro.
Yeah.
That should say something a little bit.
No, ever since I got back into playing tennis and going scuba diving, I want to do push-ups before I go to bed so I can at least play tennis and go diving. And
I like that.
Because you have to be able to carry your tank out in Laguna or you look like a wimp. You can't have someone carry it for you.
You can't have a tank caddy.
That's
Can you
funny.
imagine?
Dude, that's hilarious. Tank caddy, I'm ready.
Where do you go scuba diving around here? Let's talk about that.
What's your suit look like?
I mean, it's I go to Laguna. I go to Laguna Beach, and then I go to Palos Verdes. Those are the two spots. And I go to Catalina pre-COVID, but then the ferry ride inside where it's wet with air seems like it's sketchy pre-COVID. I mean during COVID we couldn't do that, so I go to Laguna Beach and Palos Verdes.
Now, when you go there, do people look at you as one of them? Or are they like, this is a freaking Mississippi mud cake?
No,
you don't belong in this water. You belong in the Mississippi River.
The ocean belongs to everybody.
Yes, it does. I do declare.
Yeah, it's weird. There'll be very wealthy people like out with their Sunday paper, looking at you, trying to put on your wetsuit and your shit.
Wait, what was that? What are they?
No, when you're trying
dogs?
to put your wetsuit, like it's hard to. I was trying to do an act out.
Oh, okay.
Like when you're trying to put your wetsuit on.
Oh, got you. I thought they were choking on something.
No.
It's like trying to put on a condom, Graham.
Yeah, this is
Get that feeling.
Yeah.
Yes. I gotta go. Gotta get on. It's kind of tight.
Before I lose my boner. Eek. Dude, okay, so my scuba diving story is
oh boy.
Have you guys heard of Mexico, right?
The food?
No, not the Mexican food. The
airlines
are not Mexican Airlines.
Okay.
The country to the south of us, Mexico.
Yeah.
So I went down there for spring break. What's that, Ole Miss spring break? Let's party. Okay, so we're down there, but what does old G Dizzle want to do? He wants to swim in that beautiful, crystal clear Cancun water.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
But guess what he doesn't have? A license to scuba dive. But guess what you can do in Mexico?
There's no license.
It's
home with the free.
Yeah.
Dude, I just paid some huero.
Yeah.
Dinero.
Some dinero.
Mm-hmm. You're the
and
huero.
bam, dude, I'm a licensed, to this day, a lifelong licensed scuba diver.
Self-contained breathing underwater apparatus.
I'm probably more I'm probably more certified than you.
Okay.
Is that weird? And all the training I had to do was just pay someone.
That's good. No, that's great.
You trust me in the water with you?
I would think so. I hope so.
I don't know much about it, but I am certified in Mexico.
That's good. Okay. You can probably go to Laguna and be okay.
You know if it transfers, Gerard?
Sure.
I like that answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was crazy because when I went, you're supposed to go take classes and do, you're supposed to get certified like a real person.
Yeah.
And literally, you can give. Ooh, this is an idea. We a company where we print out certificates of whatever you want. Right?
Whatever license you
Whatever
want.
license.
Yeah.
So let's go. What do you want to be licensed for besides scuba diving, Brett? Bring it to me.
I'd like to be licensed for concealed carry of a bow and arrow.
I think we can do that.
Oh yeah.
A mini crossbow.
Whoa. Dang, that was so mini.
Well, yeah, you have to have, I believe, some kind of disability to be licensed for crossbows.
Okay.
So
yes.
Just say
Fuck shit!
Your arm hurts.
Yeah.
So you can only use the one hand because you need two arms to bow and arrow.
I like that.
yeah.
Crossbow, you only need the one hand.
Yes.
That's true.
So we'll just say you got your hand cut off in a scuba accident of some kind.
I like that. Dude, we can get that certificate out to you this afternoon.
Dude, I don't get people that want to be pilots. They're like, I'm trying to get my pilots. I'm like, I always feel like I'm never going to see them again.
Oh, dude.
I only have 2 more flights. You're like,
we can handle that, no problem.
We can handle that, no problem. Do you want a pilot's license also?
Dude, it was so hard. I can't tell you something else.
Of course, you can tell me whatever you want to, Brett.
I went to Texas a couple of weeks ago to see my dad and to take him to doctor's appointments. And
that's nice of you.
It was so hard to stay sober. Well, dude, when I took off, I haven't taken off from LAX in a while, and it was just the plane was shaking. It was just rattling, and it was so. I'm so glad I was able to do it without drinking, but I was really resentful that a stewardess wouldn't get up and hand me a beer, like, and put it in my bloodstream. I mean, it was just. I hate flying.
Yeah, man.
I wouldn't want my pilot license. Would you guys ever want to fly?
Yeah.
Yeah, but only drunk.
Okay.
Brett and I both share the commonality of we both are addicts. We both love drinking. And Brett used to do a show at his house, and so for the show he would get food and he would get beer. He would get beer, and every time I would come over for the show, he would open up the fridge and goes, "We got live ones in here."
Yeah, live grenades.
We got live grenades, and he's like, "Dude, I hope I don't drink any of them. This is a fridge full of beer."
Dude, yeah. When I got sober, man, I would like find bottle beers unopened in my like snowboard boot from like 10 years ago. Like, Jesus Christ, I got to get this out of here. It's like, it really was like going to Europe and they're like, hey, you could find, a
mine like these
from Normandy.
Claymate. Yeah. Dude, that's the things you tell.
It's hard.
The things you told me. It's funny, or it's not funny, but it's interesting.
It's funny.
How?
No, it's funny.
It's funny.
It is funny.
I mean, but the things you told me. And it's just interesting how alcohol affects everyone so differently. Like you were so different than me drunk. We're both alcoholics, but just you would do like really crazy things.
I don't know if I do crazy things, but I think that even though I've been sober for a while now, it's like I'll tell you this. Like a month ago, I went to my cardiologist. Dr. Elad at Cedars. He's an amazing,
Dr. Elad, yeah, I know
amazing cardiologist.
Is it Sina Elad? Is it Dr. Sina Elad?
No, I don't know his first name. I think it's Yaron Elad.
Yaron.
But yeah, I'll make it quick. But he basically, I took a calcium test on my heart just to see where I am because I eat badly. So when I can't drink, I just eat Snicker bars, hamburgers I've been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah.
So I got the calcium test and then it came back and he's like, hey, you have one artery that has a lot of plaque, like a lot. And so I have to come back in 4 weeks to get a blood work. But what I'm saying is he's like, you can't go to In-N-Out every day. You can't, and as an addict, even though I have this test and this clogged up artery, I'll still see a McDonald's or on the way here at Venice, I saw a lady with balloons out there trying to hire people for that McDonald's. And I was like, God, I would go in there for a day, eat, and then just be fired,
Yeah.
But as an addict, we think different. You do it different ways. That's where I was going. I kind of went down a left-hand turn, but people react to alcohol differently.
Sometimes
it's not just about alcohol. But
big appetites. Yeah, you just have a big appetite for everything.
For sure.
If I put a cake in front of you, you're gonna destroy it.
Oh my God!
Butter, dude, a waffle with butter and bacon and a Coke the next day is amazing. Like going to what's the place called? Like Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, dude. I used to drive at different ones. I would go to the one in Pasadena out of shame that I couldn't go to the one over here because I didn't want the waitresses and waiters to see me going back.
That's bad.
So burn gas money in Pasadena.
Yeah, but you had to protect yourself.
Yeah.
You didn't want the shame of going to the same Roscoe's.
I mean, I would do that at a drive-through late at night. If it was like 1 or 2 in the morning, I would order 2 meals just so it didn't look like I was alone.
That's funny.
And driving.
That's hilarious. Are you going to eat that? You're cutting people's meat? I'm just cutting my son's meat for him.
They're like, sir, you're in the car by yourself. You're like, no, trust me. They're so in the back.
She's back home. I'm a total winner, man. I got a lady back home getting her some food like a good man.
Like a good man at 2 a.m. slightly buzzed off booze.
Yeah, I was just thinking about once. I was in Santa Monica and I was super wasted.
Santa Monica, Mexico, or California.
I was in Santa Monica in California, and just my boss was like, Brett, throw this plant through that plate glass window at this crazy shop, and I did it. And these days you couldn't do that because there's cameras everywhere, but I couldn't believe that I went ahead and did that, and it's wrong to do it. I don't know why I just said that, but
I like it, dude. I mean, it's good. Let's get it off.
Were you drunk when somebody?
Yeah, just hammered.
And what'd you throw through the window?
It was a big plotted plant. I threw it through
what store?
Louis Vuitton in Santa Monica.
That's kind of rebel, dude.
Yeah, let's fight the power.
Let's fight the power.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't smart.
You were just listening to Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah,
that's cool. You got fired up.
Now, did you?
God, I love that Bulls on Parade, man. I love the drums in that.
Yeah. Wait. So when you did that, was there any repercussions?
No, it was like there would have been repercussions if I didn't do it. By people would have hit me and punched me and stuff.
Jesus Christ!
But I was just thinking.
Wait,
also,
who were you hanging out with that if you didn't throw a plant in the Louis Vuitton store, you would have been beaten up?
My friend Jeff.
Sounds like he's an MS-13 gang member.
He's kind of he's a member of a gang.
Yeah. The Jackass gang.
Yeah. They would, they're just, you get punched if you didn't do stuff.
Dude, so Banta used to roll, and I just rewatched, he used to roll with the Jackass crew back in the day.
Well, it wasn't the crew, but the Big Brother.
The crew.
The Big Brother,
the Big Brother crew.
Yeah. It was awesome it was really fun. I got class credit. And then I got paid to go be an intern there, and it was awesome. But it was probably the funnest job I've had.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was really good. It'd be like a Friday night, and they'd be like, Bret, we're picking up this snowboarder from Europe. His name is Jorns, or whatever, kind of like Elad, Dr. Elad.
Yeah.
And then you'd pick the dude up, and we'd take him to like a place in Torrance to like where there's
Roscoe's in Torrance.
No, where there's like, what is it called when they have like where you get jumped, you jumped. You know, they're playing music, punk shows.
Oh, a pool hall.
No, punk shows where they push people. Mosh pits.
Oh, okay.
Mosh pits for 3,000.
Yeah.
George's in the mosh pit. Bret is in the mosh pit. Drink. Beer.
I love it. God. Dude, I wish I could be in a band. Dude, I wish I could be in a band
we
so
can do
badly.
That.
Huh?
We can do that.
We get you licensed.
Yeah. Can I be a licensed vocalist?
What would you want? I mean, we can make your dream come true today. If you want to be in a band, Gerard is the musical madman. No. Let's make this happen today. You want to be a vocalist, Gerard? Let's make Bret's dreams come true.
I'm not a vocalist.
No. But today you are. This is hype. We're in space right now, dude. You can be whatever you want to.
Yeah, I don't. I just.
Let's
I
give
just
him a little something.
You want
to
to do some jazz?
Yeah.
Let's give some society. I don't know.
Come on,
jazz.
Bret. Yeah, dude, just go. Yeah, we got Bret Banta in the building today. He's looking all sorts of good.
196 pounds, eating Snickers every day. God, it's not even my birthday. This is going downhill.
No, don't give up on yourself, Bret. This is what we do.
Graham, I think I took it too far of a left-hand turn, but
I don't think there's any too hard of left-hand turns. This is what this whole podcast is about: is taking left-hand turns into success. What's the most you've ever weighed? And what's the most you've spent on a meal by yourself eating?
Dude, I'll say this.
Say it.
I recently, a couple months ago, I got up to 207, and I was pretty fat. I mean, it was pretty heavy for me, and I was eating in and out every day. Mm-hmm. The most I've ever spent, I don't know how much I've really spent.
I need
on
a
food.
number. I need a number, Bret. You're sitting down. You're being a bad boy. What are you dropping?
I go to In-N-Out twice a day sometimes and spend about $12 per. I get a double meat, fries, large chocolate shake, 2 medium Cokes, so it doesn't look like a large Coke. I would order 2 medium Cokes and not a large Coke because it seemed like I felt better, like I wasn't getting as much liquid.
Yeah.
But I would do that, and then also if you go to Glendale, there's a McDonald's directly across the street from a Burger King. I would go to the Burger King, get the 2 hamburgers, and I didn't like their fries or Coke, so I would get the hamburgers from Burger King and then go across and then get in line at McDonald's.
No.
And then it's a figure 8, and then you just go back, and then you see Burger King again, and then the freeways to the right. It's off Brand Street. But I think with OCD, it's just it's.
Oh, so you have OCD.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Which is good for diving. Like you check your gauges nonstop. That's a great white could get me because I'm always checking my gauges, looking down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You always want to keep your head up, like in boxing.
Yeah, but a great white. Let's be honest. No matter how careful you are,
they have a crazy hook.
They can come out of left field and nibble on.
I can't imagine. That's another thing. That's why I do like going to diving in Catalina because when you jump off the island. You know no one can kill. You can't kill you from behind or up. You have to keep looking out. And that's why I like going there. And I think that's why they take beginner divers there. They're like people that boat dive out here is insane. Like you're 360. They can get you anywhere boat diving.
Now,
in Hawaii, it's good because you can see, but here it's murky.
So, say that you're diving and a shark is approaching you, and you know you're going to lose a limb. What would you offer to the shark?
Am I armed?
You'd offer your arm.
No, I didn't know if
you have to offer
a pole spear. Am I certified for that pole spear? Or
you're certified, but dude, the shark's going to get you, and you have to give up one appendage to the shark. It's just the way that nature works. What are you giving up to him? What can Bret Banta live without, or what do you think would hurt the least? I'm a shark.
That looks tasty.
Damn, he must be certified.
Yeah, he just put on a little weight too from the last time I saw him.
Dude, he looks like he's probably an alcoholic, so he has a lot of good.
Knowing me, I'd probably reach into my left side of my dive belt, and I'd pull a live grenade beer and offer him a beer.
It's not how it works, Brett.
Okay, fuck.
I don't know. Maybe you pop it open, the can fizzles.
I'd offer. You know what? I'd offer my left arm. Because I still want to be able to go surfing. I still want to be able to go skateboarding. I still want to be able to play comedians tennis, with Omid and Joe Carl and them. And
so left arm.
Probably my left arm.
That's fair.
I mean, or hand.
Yeah.
Or finger.
Well, I mean, finger's not enough for a shark.
But the thing is, it depends on what the shark
very
is.
Hungry.
Yeah, they probably don't want mine.
That's a delicious hand. That's a very evil hand.
You just said I was exoskeleton, didn't you, earlier?
No, I said Gerard was a very handsome exoskeleton.
Exoskeleton.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I'm not afraid of great white. I'm not afraid of sharks because you only have so much air supply, so you have to enjoy. I'm trying to learn to be more positive. Yeah. And if I meditate in the morning, which is hard to do, but if I do that, I do that when I go diving, so I don't worry about it. That's why it's hard. I always think like my plane's gonna crash. But after 2 minutes, or the first 2 minutes in air, you're good. Mm-hmm. So I feel like when I have 2 minutes of air left, that's when I head back home. And get out of the water.
What about you, Graham? What would you let the shark take?
I would definitely want to walk. And I'm right-handed, so I would have to say my arm also.
I would definitely go leg.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. Wait. From knee down or like what is he getting?
Equivalent to an arm would be the knee down.
Yeah, the knee down.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's give why you feel that way.
Well, prosthetic legs are much more advanced than prosthetic arms, and
very
wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And this is what I love to do, and I guess I'd lose a leg here, but I could get a prosthetic leg.
That's crazy to me.
Oh,
that's crazy that you said because it's interesting.
Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I would want to lose a leg.
Yeah.
Can I change and lose a leg?
It's up to the shark.
Yeah.
Can I still bench press with it?
I feel like you'd lose a lot more ability with your arms by losing an arm, Yeah,
you can never direct traffic for sure.
Yeah. Exactly, and that's really my dream.
Yeah. So, if you didn't do what you did now, what is Bret Banta doing in an alternate life, in a parallel universe? What is this guy I'm sitting with right now? What is he doing right now?
Honestly, I would probably. That's a tough one. An alternate life. I'd probably want to be. Man, that's a really tough. I didn't expect that. I didn't alternate life. Would I be a human being or would I be?
Yeah, I think you're still a human.
Okay. No, it's just parallel universe is you're still Bret Banta, but you're not this Bret Banta.
Okay.
Yeah, at some point, maybe in your late teens, early 20s, your life takes a different
turn.
Course.
Yeah. Where
I'd probably want to be I'd want to be a professional tennis player and win Wimbledon, and I would want to have half an arm that was bitten off.
So you would want to win Wimbledon with half an arm?
With one arm, with just one arm.
Wow, that's a great answer.
I would because you were saying if I had to lose, I'd always want to be aquatic or be able to go diving. Although in Britain, I don't think that would be interesting.
No, where are you diving off the English Channel?
But I think it would be interesting to. When I visited my dad a couple weeks ago,
Brett,
and
you suck.
He's 80 and he beat me in tennis, and I feel like I'm pretty good in tennis, but he's really good. And I was like, I was trying to be present with them. Like, hey, Dad, this is amazing. We're in Houston, Texas. I'm playing tennis with you. You're 80. I'm, almost 80. And we're having fun. And my dad's like, you quit in high school. You could have been good. And I was just thinking about,
damn, your dad's tough.
If I want to go back in time, I think I'd want to be a professional tennis player with my funny, like when the camera's looking at me and I'm bouncing the ball and I'm looking at the camera. Like, I think I would probably make money as a professional tennis player on endorsements just from being funny. Or they'd have me like on some weight gain. Instead of what's the where you eat to lose weight?
Protein.
I'd be weight gainers, not Weight Watchers, like for being skinny. But it would be
a fat,
I get all these endorsements.
Yes.
Tennis champion.
Yeah,
That's what I'd want to be. But also, I've been to Japan a lot, and I really like how peaceful Japan is. I feel like Japan is somewhere where you feel like you've taken an edible, and it's so clean and relaxed and designed. And I really like that. So maybe a professional Japanese tennis player that wins everything at Wimbledon that's missing, that something's wrong with them physically.
But curveball. You're still white. Maybe you are, but you play for the country of Japan, though.
Yeah,
they adopt you.
Yeah, that would be a disability in Japan, your whiteness.
Yeah, no,
you have to
for
struggle.
Sure.
You're the minority. You're like the Martin Luther King, like of tennis in Japan.
Yeah, I think that would be, I would break through in Japan.
Bret Banta.
Champagne Supernova.
That was fun, man.
Thank you, man. You guys, thanks for having me. I got to get out of the house. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad, dude. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad you're not drinking right now.
Thank you. Can I say one plug?
Please, plug.
Plug it away.
I'll be doing stand-up comedy with Andy Gold in June 12th and 13th at a recovery house, but I just thought I'd say it, even though I don't know where it is.
Hell yeah.
I'm stoked to sell jokes.
I'm stoked. I'm ready to do the same thing, my friend.
So fun.
Oh, it's the best. I miss it. It's a big part of my life that I haven't done in a while.
I meant this podcast too. I appreciate you guys. It was great.
Of course, dude. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for making the drive. That was another episode of The Great Mistake. Brett, this is my part now.
No, man. When you meant the drive, when he said making the drive, I was like, I just drove and it wasn't that far. Sorry. Okay. Thank you. I'm stop. Watch.
That was another episode of The Great Mistake. If you like what you hear, like what you see, follow us on Instagram at Gramdolph. Click subscribe, share.
Review. That's the big one we need.
Please write a review. Write a medium. Let's Yelp it. Yelp our podcast. You like the service? Yelp it up, baby boy.
I get all my podcasts on Yelp.
Yes, please share it with someone. Share it with a daughter. Share it with a troubled youth. Share it with maybe a sad lost soul. Because wherever you are, we're here with you.
That's right. Yeah, and check us out on MySpace.
Ooh, on Tumblr.
What other things have gone away? What other social media platforms? Were you guys on Friendster?
No.
For no Friendster?
No Friendster.
I think that's as far as I go back.
Earthlink. I was on Earthlink.
AOL.com.
All right. Gerard, take him out, buddy boy. Thank you so much.